Welcome to Fall Ritual Haunted Attraction Video Reviews 2020. Today I'm going to talk about Bloodshed Farms out in Columbus, New Jersey, where they are doing a drive-through experience. Before I get into this review, apparently Friday night was the opening night and they were having some timing issues. And there's a lot of people on Facebook saying that they had to wait 2 hours to get through everything. They did work out all the kinks. It is running a lot smoother. We went Saturday night and it definitely did not take us 2 hours to get through. So whatever issues they were having Friday night on opening night, that's all been worked out and it is running much smoother now. This is a drive-through experience, which means you do not have to get out of your car at all. You buy your tickets online, and when you get your tickets, when you go and buy them online, I can't stress enough, and I highly recommend you getting that VIP upgrade. That VIP upgrade, the bloodbath experience, it's just gonna make the experience better. Without it, you're not really getting the actor interaction. Actors will be running around the car, but with that upgrade, you'll definitely be getting more of an interaction with the actors. Actors will be touching your car. They'll be putting stuff on your car. If you're worried about your car getting ruined or damaged with like stuff they're putting on it, everything just easily comes off. After we went through, I did like a little minute and a half like review. I'll tack that on at the end of this review. And there's a part where you can easily see me just like I wipe the stuff right off the car window. So if you're worried about getting stuff put onto your car, it all easily comes off. But I do recommend that upgrade, because without it, you're just kind of driving through, looking at scenes, and the scenes are really cool, but it's just you're not getting that interaction. You're not getting the full potential of this haunt and that scare factor, because there are a few jump scares if you do that upgrade. So as far as the whole COVID guidelines, obviously they're doing the best out there because there is no interaction with people. You're in your own car. Even when it comes to scanning your ticket, if you have a printout ticket, you just hold it up at your window. They scan through the window. You can bring up your little QR code on your phone. They scan it right there. So there is zero interaction with people. You're in the safety of your own car. When you get there, when you get to like the ticket area, they will ask you to turn your lights off and put your hazards on. Imagine that's just the lights off's got to be for the actors' safety, and the hazards for so you know who's in front of you. It's not very distracting. I did get that question asked to me: is the hazards distracting in front of you? It's not at all. It's just for everyone's safety. They're going to ask you to tune into a radio station. I highly recommend you tuning into that radio station. Do not play your own music. Each set has a different each set, there's music that goes with each set that's going to be piped through your radio that you definitely want to tune into. I will say there was a lot of static in between sets. You're going to have a lot of crossover. Also, the one thing I had with it, with the tuning into the radio, is I'm sure I'm not the only person who does this, But when I'm like really concentrating on driving and like, paying attention to roads and my surroundings, I have a tendency to turn the volume down in my car. It's just habit. So that I noticed there's a few times where I'm like, oh, I need to turn this up to hear um, the sound effects that are going with that scene. There is only one photo op you can get here. You're gonna like stop. You're gonna see like the bloodshed facade type thing. They will stop your car, get a picture. A lot of the pictures I noticed were coming out blurry or out of focus. They could probably handle that a little better, do a little better job. Maybe get like an actor. There is an actor there, but he's kind of just, around your car. He's kind of out of focus at times. Um, Maybe like back up the camera a bit so we can get a better shot, especially since it is the only photo op you can get there. Um, Once you get past that, you're going to be on the trail. Now, the first question I had when I found out this was going to be a drive-through in your own car, I asked, "What about the road?" What I've been on many hay rides where the wagon's actually gotten stuck in like a ditch or in some mud. So that was my first question of what are you going to do with the actual trail and the road. Um, they had a solution to that. Bloodshed Farms like repaved the whole trail. It's like a packed gravel road. So there'll definitely be no one getting stuck in any type of ditch or mud. There's no bumpy ride. It is a nice smooth trail that you can now go on. I would say the whole thing takes maybe about 15 to 20 minutes. There is no stopping on here. You're just going to maintain this like 3 mile per hour type speed limit. There should be no reason for you to stop. There might be one scene towards the end where you're kind of forced to stop if something comes in front of your car. No actors will get in front of your car, but there is one spot where something might come in front of your car that you do have to stop at. But other than that, no stopping. With this being another question I had with it was most hay rides, there's a lot of dead areas where you're just seeing nothing from one scene to another. Again, Bloodshed had that all figured out. There is always something to look at. There might be one or two turns where there's nothing, but there are so many scenes and so many props now that there's just always something to look at. There's not a dead area other than like maybe a turn or two. That being said, they since they're not utilizing the clown house and the asylum, they took a lot of that stuff and moved it over to the trail. So there's more scenes, more props, more actors. There's always something to look at. And I know it's going to be an instinct since there's so much going on to stop and see everything. But like I said, just keep it moving, keep the flow going. That's what's going to cause backups if people stop or if people run out of gas. I heard Friday night someone ran out of gas on the trail. Yeah, make sure you have a gas in your car to go through this. There's foam, there's fog. These sets are well designed. Well, and like I said, if you're going to do that upgrade, you're going to get a better experience. You're going to have people touching your car, handprints, stuff like that. Like I said, all this stuff's going to wash off, so don't worry about it getting on, like really ruining your car, getting it on the windshield. Like I said, no actors will run out in front of your car. So if you are the passenger or someone in the back seat, you'll probably get the most scares. The driver really needs to be focused on where they're going. Not to say that the driver won't get good scares. I mean, I got a few good jump scares, but nothing that's going to make me like scared so much I gotta like floor the gas pedal. It'll never get to that point. It should never get to that point. You should just be riding your brakes pretty much the whole time. There's some great new added scenes. So if you're like, oh, I did this last year, you know, it's going to be the same. It is not. There's some new added scenes. One of my favorite, I can't give too much away, but there's this pumpkin scene with a scarecrow. That was really awesome. The music being played at that scene was great. So just make sure you tune into the radio. I will say that the last scene on here is incredible. It's like one of the biggest things I've seen Bloodshed Farms do. The whole set design is incredible, and the actors in there are incredible. The whole design of that, the actors were just awesome. Their costumes were incredible. It was just the whole thing. If everything runs smoothly, people going like they should, like I said, it'll take you about 15 to 20 minutes. There's a lot to see. This is definitely not a haunt where you want to meet up with your friends and go, because there's no place to pull over or stop at and hang out with anyone. It's just kind of one continuous thing. There is one food truck at the very end. And again, no reason to get out of the car. Someone will come over, take your order. Whoever is in your car that does the ordering, they do need to wear a face mask. So keep that in mind. Make sure you do have a face mask in your car if you plan on getting food. But there is no reason to get out of your car or roll down the windows, especially in the hayride itself. Do not roll down your windows. Obviously, if you're gonna get food, and obviously you can roll down your window and order. Even though on their website it says there are no restrooms, there are several porta potties at the beginning and at the end. So if you do need to use the restroom, there are porta potties available. But check out Bloodshed Farms. This isn't going to take you very long, so you could probably do 2 haunts in one night. I'm not exactly sure what's close to Bloodshed. I know places like Creamy Acres, Farm of Horrors, I think Field of Terror is by there. Just plan your night. You have to get your tickets online. So if you get there early when they open, I guarantee you could probably, if you plan it right, you could probably do 2 haunts in one night. I thought this was a really, really fun and unique experience. They were doing a great job with working with what they could do. It's definitely, if you're looking for a fun and safe family thing to do, I would almost say this is like a good starter for kids too. Since you're in the safety of your own vehicle, and the kids' parents are right there. I think you're not out there. You're not exposed to these people, to all the actors. I think it's a good one for like a good starter one this year to do. Like I said, there are some jump scares, but if the kid gets scared, at least they're like right there in the safety of their car. But check them out, Bloodshed Farms, Columbus, New Jersey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the subscribers. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Fall Ritual. Fall Ritual here. We just got done Bloodshed Haunted Hayride drive-through. As you can see, the upgrade where they touch your car and throw stuff onto your car is highly, highly recommended. It's the experience, because if you don't do this, you're just kind of driving through and you're not really getting the full experience. It's not going to like really do any damage. You can see like it just wipes right off. So if you're afraid you're gonna get your car damaged, it's not. It's just all car chalk and water. But this was awesome. You can see, I don't know if you can get that, you can see the line of people coming here. There's people yelling. It's, you know, this is nuts. I've never done anything like this before. This is awesome. Like I said, like, just get this craziness of hay that's going to be thrown onto your car. But again, nothing's going to get really damaged, but it's just the way to go if you're going to do this hayride. Actors were great. Scenes were incredible. Maybe about 30 minutes, I would say. 25, I guess. But totally worth it. Check them out. Bloodshed Farms. Look at that line. Awesome.